So, as I've mentioned, we're celebrating water communion today, and I wanted to share a message from the Reverend Dr. Susan Frederick-Gray, and she is the president of the UUA. And this was an email message that was sent out to congregational leadership about a week ago that I think really speaks to the heart of why we're continuing to gather online and what the year ahead may look like for us. And she also, she wrote about a lot of things that have already been on my mind, and she wrote about them in a way that is far more graceful and articulate than I could ever hope to be. So I want to begin, before I play this message, before we play this video, I want to begin with the words of our UUA President, the Reverend Dr. Susan Frederick-Gray. Across many congregations, this is the season of ingathering, a time when our congregations have rituals and traditions to welcome the beginning of a new congregational year. The rituals vary, yet the message is often similar. It is a reminder of our fundamental interdependence and the life-saving, life-affirming power of religious community. As Unitarian Universalists, we are not known for our rituals, but we do have them. And rituals, particularly over time, come to have deep meaning embodied in memory and anticipation. The lighting of a chalice or the reading of a covenant alert our senses and communicate intrinsically that this is a sacred time. Rituals that come with the seasons remind us of the cycle of the year and bring intention to transitions. They help us mark time and make meaning of our lives. For many, this is the time of year when school begins, the time when summer recedes and congregations start up programs with renewed energy. There is always a time filled with activity, but this year, many of these transitions are fraught with stress and worry. This year, all of these rituals, all of these beginnings will be necessarily different, and they are ever more important. Rituals offer containers for us to bring our hopes, grief, and anger, and our longings. They remind us that we are not alone in our experience and invite us into deeper compassion and care for each other. The multiple pandemics of the coronavirus, systematic racism, police violence, poverty, and climate destruction, which are disproportionately impacting Black, Brown, and Indigenous people, are devastating our children, families, neighborhoods, and future. There is so much collective grief and anger that needs expression. Our collective expression matters, and it is not just about feeling the comfort of community. Being reminded through prayer, ritual, and action of our shared strength gives us the power to act for what we value and what we love. In these sacred moments, we glimpse the beauty, the truth, the justice that is possible, that is needed in our lives and in the world. The practice of gathering, no matter the distance, reminds us of our enduring connections. It helps us feel the ways that we are held and lifted up in beloved community. It rekindles in us our commitment to keep living into our values and organizing for equity in all human relations. We are holding so much in our hearts this year. May your ingathering rituals and all of the ways you come together serve as a reminder that no matter how far apart or how we gather, we are connected by unseen but real threads of care and intention for one another and for humanity. We are connected through our traditions of love and justice, and we are connected in our shared faith as Unitarian Universalists. the words of UUA President, Reverend Dr. Susan Frederick-Gray this morning. And with that, I introduce this year's 2020 Water Communion Ritual. Our water communion is a merging, a collecting of our experiences swirled into the great big bowl of our common existence. We carry, drop by drop, water back to the source of our collective renewal. All water returns drop by drop to its source. May we be to one another the source, a spring of renewal, the place where we can all find our thirst quenched and our spirits restored. Amen and blessed be.